Off the Bench with Jacob Hester and Matt Flynn.
Hands to Hester, and Hester, yep, got it, 5 out of 5.
From carrying each other to a natty to carrying each other on the air.
Flynn is back to throw for the end zone goal.
Live from the Raising Cane studio, it's Off the Bench.
All right, welcome back here. Off the Bench, hour number 3. You got the tripod rolling with you all day today. Jake is out. He's out today. He's out tomorrow. So you got the tripod with you for a little bit. Holding it down here in the Raising Cane studio. Monday show brought to you each and every week by Bayou Automotive. Go check out. If you need a new car, if you need a used car, you got your Ford, you got your Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, Ram, whatever it is. And, man, we met with the team over at Bayou Automotive. And the word that keep popping up in, like, my head as we were talking to them and about hearing everything was easy. They make the whole process easy for you right over there at Bayou Automotive. Go check them out, BayouAutomotive.com. They do a lot of business. Of course, they have a fantastic location and dealership over in Laplace. But, like, a lot of their business comes from New Orleans, Baton Rouge, because they make the process easy for you. They got 9 full-time drivers on staff there. They're just driving cars back and forth. So you can call them on Monday, have that thing bought and delivered to you on a Tuesday, whatever it is. Also repairs and maintenance. They'll drive and pick your car up. Go repair it for you. You don't have to go wait in line anywhere. So they're the best. They make everything easy. It's the new age of doing business, and they are ahead of the curve over there by Bayou Automotive. Go check them out, BayouAutomotive.com. All right, guys. What a weekend it was for sports. Incredible. There was winners. There was losers. So let's do a little weekend winners and losers.
That's how winning is done.
That's right. We can't have anyone freak out there, okay? We've got to keep our composure. We've got too far.
I'm by winning. I win here and I win there. Now what?
Are you doing what it takes to win a championship?
Wow, winning.
Well, then I guess there's only one thing left to do.
What's that?
Win the whole thing.
All right. My first weekend winner goes to UConn basketball. Dan Hurley and his team with an absolutely electric finish as the number 2 seed. UConn beats number 1 seed Duke. In a last-second incredible turnover, 3-point from, 6-7 feet behind the line, buckets, 3-point, win the game. Incredible scenes as they advance to the Final Four. And I'm looking at this. I saw the stats pop up. Dan Hurley, who's an absolute just animal of a coach. You see him headbutt the ref yesterday?
Yeah.
I don't know why he's headbutting a ref. Middle of the game, staring him down like he just walked him. He is, since 2023, Dan Hurley and his team have 2 titles, 3 Final Fours, a 17-1 and 1 record. This is all in March Madness. This is all in the playoff. 17-1 record and 17-1 against the spread. There's been a lot of stats pop up that are impressive. 17-1 versus the spread is unbelievable for any sport, for any team. And the one time they lost was against national champion Florida by 2. So pretty decent by Dan Hurley and a guy that looks to not ever be going anywhere. Was it the Lakers that offered him the job?
A huge deal. Turned it down.
Just the LA Lakers. Not a big deal. I've heard of them. He's like, no, I'm just going to stay in Connecticut. I'm cool. Got a nice little house. I can headbutt refs whenever I want to. Like, what the hell was that? How did he not get thrown out of the game?
And it's weird. Like, yeah, I feel like we're not talking about that enough nationally. You know what I mean? Like, it's certainly been brought up.
It was aggressive, too.
Yeah.
It wasn't like, hey, love tap, forehead to forehead. Give me 4, bro.
No, you straight up headbutted this man.
No, you headbutted him.
It was like he's
and
going
then
to
you stared him down. Like,
why is that allowed?
I don't know, but it is because he's Dan Hurley. And he's 17-1 against the spread. You know, refs, they'd be liking to bet.
They do be liking to bet.
They do be liking it. So, yeah, weekend winner, Dan Hurley, UConn. Incredible. And that's what March Madness is all about. But, like, to do it against Duke, a couple blue bloods going at each other.
Yeah.
To go to the Final Four, absolute scene. So, weekend winner, UConn Huskies.
I have a couple weekend losers.
Love that.
So, I don't know why I didn't think about this last week, but somebody asked last week, like, what is one sports team that you hate? Like, and I was like, I don't think I really even hate any sports teams, but now that I'm thinking about it, I cannot stand Tennessee baseball.
Okay.
I hate Tennessee baseball. I actually
Wasn't even their coach.
Huh?
It wasn't even just the coach.
No, it's the team. Like, it has fully infected the entire culture there at Tennessee baseball. You don't even have to get rid of Tony Vitello for them to be D-bags. They just are. But they get swept by Vanderbilt this weekend, which is incredible.
Love it.
They also won yesterday by a walk-off grand slam.
God, that is so awesome.
Yeah.
Walk-off grand slam.
So weekend winner, Tommy Gooden, for getting the walk-off grand slam for the Commodores. So they sweep the series. And so weekend losers, Tennessee, because y'all swear y'all are the pinnacle of college baseball. Y'all swear y'all made college baseball relevant. You did not. But your coach from last year, Tony Vitello, got hired by the San Francisco Giants. That's a great idea, right? Like, let's get this college baseball coach and let's hire him to the MLB and let's see what happens. The Giants get swept opening weekend by the Yankees. Start the season 0-3.
Whoa. So the Giants and the Tennessee?
And Tennessee
both get swept. Not one win.
Swept. Not one win between the two teams. So that makes my Tennessee hating heart very happy.
Wow. And that brings up like a winner
Weekend
too.
Losers.
For like all the kids out there that like replay the moments in their head as they're like hitting wiffle balls in the backyard, bases loaded, bottom of the ninth, down by 3.
Right.
Winners to all those little kids.
And I think they went to extra innings yesterday too. So I think he won the walk-off in extra innings, if I am remembering correctly. One of them did go to extra innings. So let me see.
Love it.
Yeah, great stuff. Weekend losers, Tennessee, and the Tennessee pipeline. No, Saturday they went 16 innings. Ooh, they even went extra innings on Friday. They went 10 innings.
Oh, here's Dan Hurley headbutting that ref. Like the jacket off of one shoulder too.
He looks deranged.
He does. It looks like he's got rabies or something. Confirmed beast, animal, Dan Hurley. Screw you, Tennessee baseball.
All right, I guess I'm done.
Crushed
Weekend loser for me.
I can't believe the Giants got swept too. That's so funny.
Dude.
Hilarious.
Weekend loser for me. Not signing players due to their physicals in the NFL. The Cleveland Browns just did this over the weekend. They will not be signing AJ Epinesa, who agreed to not re-sign with the Bills in order to go to the Cleveland Browns. Well, now they said we are uncomfortable finalizing the deal after the defensive end had his physical very similar to the Baltimore Ravens. And now, Cleveland obviously didn't have to give up any assets like the Ravens, but remember the Ravens were scheduled to give up 2 first-round picks to the Raiders to get Max Crosby. They used the same excuse of, oh, hey, we knew this guy was hurt. We just didn't know the exact details of it. They're backing out. Cleveland has since backed out as well. And it just seems like it's becoming a trend. And it's like, you knew this guy was hurt. Like, he missed a ton of games last year. You knew this guy was hurt. When you brought him in, it just seems like a lot of these teams are getting cold feet. And they're like, hey, if he comes in, let's agree to sign him so that we have him locked up. And then if something happens we don't like, we'll just use the physical as an excuse. Like, maybe you're doing that, maybe you're not. It certainly seems like that's the case. So weekend losers, all the teams that have decided to just do this offseason.
Love it. I got two more. I got a loser and a winner right here. Taylor, I just sent you a video. Pull it up while I talk about this other. I've already brought it up, but a lot of things happening in the state of Florida this weekend. So weekend loser, Tiger Woods. I'm sorry, dude. I love you. You are the epitome of like my fandom in like a cool time of life when I was growing up. But you're a terrible driver. Like, stay off the road, pal. You keep flipping cars. I think, 4 DUIs now since, when did you say, 1997 or something like that? Probably should have been more. They make Uber. They have drivers. You can afford it. Just stop flipping cars.
If I had all the money in the world, I literally would never drive anywhere ever again.
I guess it's easy for me to say that too because like it makes a lot of sense.
I hate driving.
But I love driving. Like
Yeah.
I would it'd be tough for me to
I just get road rage.
like I would just get car sick all the time if I had a
Yeah.
driver all the time.
Now, I feel like I might have like a little bit of control issues when other people are driving. Because I'm like, why are you getting so close to this semi truck right next to us?
Sure.
Why are you going this slow? Like,
Right.
I guess if I'm with somebody else, I prefer to drive. But if there's like a professional driver.
Yep. They're pros.
Right.
You
Some
don't-
funny video, and it was like Tiger Woods' driver saying he has to take off for the 4th time in the last 20 years. And he's like, hey, Tiger, look, I got to take off today. The last 3 times did not go well. Can you promise me you won't drive? And Tiger's on the other end. He's like, yeah, dude, I promise. And the driver wakes up from his nap and he sees the TV and he's like, damn it, Tiger.
No, Tiger, not again. You can see like in the background of the picture too. So his car is like on its side. I don't even know how like I get it, cars flip. I understand that, but like how do you get it there?
Yeah, it was
I don't
like a
know.
solo. It was a solo wreck too.
Yeah.
Like nobody made him do that.
Well, like
he
on
just did it to
and
himself.
it seemed like a flat. Like I get it. Like you can flip a car. Like if it was a hill.
Yeah.
Or like
It was just a regular road.
Well, it's just a standard road.
Just a normal road.
So what
Just
did he
a
do? He
normal
clipped
ass
that,
road.
clipped that truck, the
Okay.
delivery truck that was pulling in, and
Okay.
he was going way too fast, tried to avoid it, clipped it while swerving, and then it.
And he did the breathalyzer
Yeah.
0.000.
Well,
Which-
because I don't think drugs show up on
Yeah, but he
Yeah.
didn't do the
urine test.
When the cop was saying, first off, did y'all watch that guy's press conference?
The cop?
Yeah,
No.
shout out to that guy. He gave like way more info than he needed to. Like he was awesome.
Okay.
I watched it Friday. Like I actually had the TV on Friday. Like I don't with this break like 4 o'clock. Like right after it happened. And I guess it was the sheriff out there in that county. He was awesome. Like so they got him like this dude's legit. Like he gave so much information. But he was saying like we kind of knew beforehand like it wasn't alcohol. It was something else. He's like so. But yeah, it was not a great day for Tiger.
He must not be driving with his flashers on.
That must be it.
Yeah, it was the flashers for sure.
But I do have a weekend winner from Florida this past weekend.
Okay.
To all you Megalodon lovers out there, believers in
yeah,
Megalodon.
For sure. They're real.
A
They're still out there.
Florida teen in I think the Keys found a Megalodon shark tooth right
And
here.
that's unmistakable. Like that's what that is.
Yeah, that's
That is huge.
I think it's 6 inches, a little bit above 6 inches right there. Megalodon teeth. So
Weird.
do they still roam the ocean? Who knows?
I was told they don't anymore.
I believe, so we watch a lot of animal documentaries. I believe only like 20% of the ocean has ever been explored.
Yeah, I think it's less than that. It's like
Less
10.
than that. So who knows what's down there?
So
people.
there's a 90% chance that you just haven't come in contact with it, Matt. Not
Right.
necessarily that it doesn't exist.
Yep. So where's that Megalodon going to pop up? Now, of course, Megalodons used to roam the earth, or swim the earth, excuse me. Way back when.
I guess you could still say it Rome.
They roam the ocean.
Yeah.
So where are they at? Where are they hiding? I don't know. I believe, though.
I believe too.
That's why the ocean's one scary mother.
I
It's
actually
like
have, like, an
the
entire theory on where they're
universe. The universe is like literally infinite.
Yep.
You're gonna tell me there's no aliens out there?
Yep.
The water, we haven't seen 90% of it, and you're gonna tell me you know for a fact there's no megalodons?
Yeah. As a human race, we decided that we're going to spend all this money. We are going to develop this big branch that's going to spend all this technology and brain power on just getting away from this planet and exploring space, rather than just exploring the ocean that's right there,
Right.
because it's just too scary.
Yeah.
It's just too much happening.
I
Outer
personally
space,
think
way less scary.
I
than
agree.
the ocean.
I actually agree with that. You don't know what grows down deep in there.
don't know.
The Marianas Trench or Marianas.
Mariana.
Yeah, it's as deep as Mount Everest is high.
Nope.
That's mind blowing. I can't even fathom that in my head.
Nope.
That's how deep it is. That you could flip Mount Everest over and it'd go that deep. Right?
I don't like heights, but I do not like
Being that far into the
I do
earth.
not like depths.
No.
It's just Feet on the ground.
Right.
Feet on the ground always.
Let me just be at a normal level at all times.
Yep. Standard level.
I have one
where
more
gravity
weekend
takes
winner.
me.
Right. I have one more weekend winner.
Okay.
Just because I got to give him a little love.
Okay.
Zach Cowan, just because, he struggled coming into the season, and it's really good to see him back in the form that he was last season. Pitched 3 2/3 and had 7 strikeouts on Saturday. So the combination of him and William Schmidt, as we said earlier, really helped in terms of Sunday where you needed Johnny Holstaff. So William Schmidt, yes, also a weekend winner but we've seen that from him, and now that's like 3 great outings that we've seen from Zach Cowan now. So I'm willing to say that he is fully back.
JP in the chat here. Yep. It's been proven that space shuttles are way safer than vessels that go down.
Yeah.
Can you imagine imploding? Instantly imploding. Taylor, you didn't even know I was going to bring up this megalodon situation, but you said you mentioned you have a whole megalodon theory of where they live.
I don't even know how much time it is. I think it's the Indian Ocean. It's kind of more of an unexplored ocean, and a lot of people mention, if it's in deep, warm waters, it's clearly the Mariana Trench, and that's way too cold. Like, just because it's in deep water doesn't mean it's the deepest. Mm-hmm. Like, there's a lot of trenches in the Indian Ocean. The Sunda Trench is one of them. Now, that trench is cold, but right above the Sunda Trench, temperatures can, on average, 30 degrees Celsius? I mean, what is that? Like 62 degrees Fahrenheit?
Sounds right.
That's plenty warm enough. And, I mean, it's kind of one of my theories.
But the tooth was in the Keys.
Yeah, for sure.
I mean, they travel over there.
Yeah.
Maybe in their migration.
I think they're all over. Like, everybody just always says, oh, well, they're not at the Mariana Trench, so they don't exist. And my point is, that's just one area of, the entire.
Let's just say there's a better chance that there's a megalodon out there than a Bigfoot, and there's more people that believe in Bigfoot than megalodon. Well, we got the teeth to prove it. I get it. There's probably fossilized. I get it.
Yeah. Like, we've discovered all of Earth land, basically. And there's not that much more proof that there's a Bigfoot than there is megalodons.
I mean, there's not, right? There's a blurry picture.
Right.
But there's a tooth in a hand. Right there.
Right there.
Ain't no great white tooth.
In the Keys.
It's 95% of the ocean that remains
95.
unexplored.
Oh, my God. But think about how much of the ocean we have explored.
Yeah.
Only 5%?
Think about space. We got pictures of all the planets.
First off, think of the scary things we've discovered in the ocean.
for sure.
That's only 5% of it. Oh. You kidding me?
Like those ugly-ass creatures in the deep sea.
Yeah.
That look all freaky.
They washed up in Cabo recently.
Yeah.
They got gross.
But what's the old thing that people brought up about how NASA, the N in NASA stands for nautical?
Yeah.
Because it was originally for ocean exploration.
Nah.
And people said NASA found something down there so scary that they're like, actually, we're going to find a way out of
Right.
here.
Yeah, let's just get off this
move away.
planet.
Yep.
It's so terrifying.
They look so nasty down in the deep sea. The deep sea creatures, they're gross. So 95% of the ocean is undiscovered and
Yep.
And you're going to tell me mermaids aren't real either?
Let's even talk about freshwater too. Some of these rivers are so deep. So I believe that the river that runs through Louisville, Kentucky, I think the story goes Muhammad Ali in protest of something threw his Olympic gold medal off their bridge, I think, into the river.
Okay.
You can correct me if I'm wrong on this, but this is the story I was told. He threw his Olympic gold medal into the river.
Okay.
And divers have tried to go down and get it. They stopped going down because it's so deep. It's a really deep river. And one of the divers said, I saw a catfish down there that was as big as a taxi cab. And it scared me to death. And I'm not going back down there. Pretty wild.
They have astronauts to prepare to go out into space. They go in deep sea.
Yeah. I ain't doing it. Feet on the ground. You know what? So we're talking about Megalodon, the dinosaur with fossil areas. You know what's kind of blows my mind? Every couple of years, they're putting more feathers on velociraptors and T-Rexes.
Yeah, I'm not buying it.
I'm not buying it.
That is one thing I refuse to believe.
It may be factual. I don't know how you're putting more feathers on it though. But every year I see the pictures and there's more feathers on a T-Rex. I don't want my T-Rex having a feather.
Don't T-Rex or don't feather my T-Rex. Yeah.
And my velociraptors. You're making them smaller than I have them in my head.
Yeah.
And you're putting way more feathers on them.
But
Stop putting feathers on the dinosaurs.
What would be the agenda behind putting feathers? Like,
Big
what
feather
are they?
corp?
True.
I don't know.
Just the soft generation.
Soft generation.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
But no, back to the Megalodon thing. Everyone wants to say.
He's like, but back to the
but back to
Megalodon.
Megalodon.
That's the thing. People are
Oh,
like,
you're gonna put feathers on
it's
him,
this
too.
trench and this trench. They weren't deep sea. Like they were deep, obviously, but
Yeah.
not like super deep. Like they attacked whales and this and that. Like they weren't at the bottom of the ocean. Nothing's down there.
Yeah.
No duh, they can't live down there.
Yeah.
Yes, somebody in the chat said you
But
mean to tell
back
me
to the Megalodons.
the Meg with Jason Statham was made up. Yes, unfortunately, yes, it was.
I mean, loosely.
They would not come from. They
Right.
wouldn't come from the trench. Yes. I tell you, I've watched a lot of Meg stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not a big like they're hiding something from us, but the Meg's out there. For
The
sure.
Meg's out there.
Absolutely. When your best explanation is we haven't seen one as to why it's not around, I'm not buying that. We've seen a lot
How
of
much
things.
ocean you covering? Not much. Can you imagine how big sea creatures the monsters got back in the day when the Mayflower was doing its thing with Santa? Back when it wasn't like fishing happening. You know how big those things were? My God. Terrifying. And stop putting feathers on my dinosaurs. I don't want them on there. I want it just like I remember from the original Jurassic Park. That's how I want to remember it. Stop putting feathers on it. You're ruining it. All right, that's it. Weekend winners and losers. We crushed it. Megalodon, Taylor. My God. Didn't know. Had no clue you had all the Meg takes. All right, stick with us right here. We're gonna wrap up. We got about 40 minutes left in the show, so stick with us.
We're
right?
gonna wrap up.
We're not gonna wrap up. We're gonna wrap up hour 3 in like 40
We're
minutes.
just gonna
I
play
said it.
music
All right.
the rest of the hour.
Relax,
we're done.
guys.
We're gonna
done.
wrap up.
Matt said we're done.
Look, it took me into the
40-minute
third hour
wrap-up.
before I said something kind of pretty wrong. I usually misspeak all the time.
We're done. We're not doing this anymore. See you guys
Ending the
tomorrow.
show
Mic drop
40
on
minutes early.
Megalodon.
See you guys tomorrow.
All right, stick with us. Off the bench.
Off the bench.
All right, Gulf Coast Office Products. Go to gcopnet.com. If you run an office, if you work in an office, if you manage an office, whatever it is, make sure that you are working with the best. You have that support staff that keeps that office tech up and running all the time. It's Gulf Coast Office Products. They got locations all over Louisiana. They send copiers and printers, scanners all over the country, but they are a Louisiana company through and through. Proud partners of the Tigers, the Saints, the Pelicans, the Cajuns, whatever it is. And they partner with them because they are the best. So if you are looking for reliable technology, whether it's a one-person office, 10-person office, 10,000-person office, it doesn't matter. They have the technology and they have the support staff to help you. You're not, when something goes wrong, you know, in an office, when that paper trail stops, you can't print, you can't scan, like everything stops. It comes to a halt and your business cannot afford that. Well, they have an award-winning customer service team that will get out there and fix your problem. When you call them, you're talking to a person right here in Louisiana. You're not talking to an 800 number. So go check them out. Gulf Coast Office Products, gcopnet.com.
Slide away and give it all you got. Mine today, failing from the top. I dream of you and all the things you say.
Off the bench with Jacob Hester and Matt Flynn. Presented by Bayou Automotive.
All right, welcome back here off the bench. 9:27, Monday morning. Flynn, Alondra, Tay, and Miss Kane sitting right here, Raising Cane's studio. I don't even think I'm going to bring it up right now. But before I bring anything up, I want to tell you about Osher. Osher.org, Osher Health. Osher's 24/7 symptom checker helps guide you to the right care. Talking about the Osher app. And it's the best for annual checkups, preventative visits, I mean, like everything that you want right there in a handy app with the Osher app. Go to Osher.org. If you're looking for general care, if you're looking for women's care, pediatrics, whatever it is, you know the name. You've seen them. You've seen all their locations. across the Gulf South. Go check out Ochsner. And use our Ochsner app as well. It helps everything. When you can go right there on your app and schedule, get medicine. You can do everything right there. And that convenience, that is something that not a lot of people can offer. And Ochsner is one of the best. So no matter the need, whatever you need from a medical standpoint for you and your family, make sure you're taking care. Make sure you're keeping everybody healthy right there with Ochsner. Ochsner Health, Ochsner.org. What are you laughing at, Alondra?
I just can't stop laughing at this because this is really funny.
We probably don't even need to talk about it. You had one more weekend winner. No, I'm sorry, weekend loser.
Yeah, I had a weekend loser. Weekend loser, Israel Adesanya. Got knocked out this weekend.
Knocked out.
TKO.
Who got him?
Here, I forgot his name because he's kind of like not super. Joe Pfeiffer?
Okay.
Pfeiffer?
Okay.
I'm not familiar with his game, but he's 16-3. So shout out to
virtual
him.
no name coming out though. Knocking out Izzy.
Yeah. But Izzy, like that's his second knockout. He got knocked out the last time he fought too. So might be on his downfall.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah. Weekend loser.
There's so many fighters
Izzy.
in the UFC. It's hard to keep up with it. You have to like really.
There's a lot of them.
You got to
yeah.
be locked in. You got to be locked in. Do you just follow like certain weight classes?
I feel like I follow some more than others for sure. Like, I don't know which, probably the lightweight more than anything.
So no heavyweights. Any like good heavyweights?
The heavyweights just aren't as they're just not as entertaining as they used to be. Like John Jones isn't there, DC's not there. I guess the one that's the most entertaining is why can't I think of his name right now? I'm looking at his face in my head. The one that's currently holding the title. Somebody's going to say it in the chat and help me out. I don't know why I'm blanking on his name.
It's okay. No one else. I don't know.
Speaking of entertaining fighters, whatever happened to Colby Covington?
So that's actually really funny.
Yeah.
So this is actually really funny because wait, I want to get his name because I don't know how I'm blanking on it. Tom Aspinall. That's who I was thinking about. But so the Colby Covington thing is actually really funny because
like dipped, right?
Yeah, well, so you know how like the White House is doing a UFC event at the White House?
Yes.
They're going to do a UFC event there.
Sweet.
And so Colby Covington has been very outspoken about his support for the president of the United States, you know? Very outspoken and like takes a lot of heat for it too, obviously.
Why?
Well, you know how people are.
Oh, yeah.
So, yeah, Tom Aspinall already found it.
Why?
Why? I mean, he's a little controversial, but so he like takes a lot of heat for it and just really supports this man. Did not get invited to the White House card, and he is very upset about it. He is very upset. Yeah. He's very upset about not getting invited to the White House card, which they showed the card's a little underwhelming to me.
Is he now independent?
Probably.
Somebody said he does wrestling now.
Okay.
Derek Lewis is entertaining. Yeah, I agree. Blake, Derek Lewis is entertaining just because he's funny.
Oh, is that the guy that kind of like does some like dry humps and stuff?
Yeah. And like takes his pants off.
He took the pants
He's
off.
like, my balls
right.
is hot.
Does he backflip too?
Yeah.
Okay. Good for him. It's a big boy doing a backflip. Could never think of it.
If I wouldn't be attending the UFC at the White House though.
How are they going to
Feels
do
like
that?
a great time to attack, you know?
I got to say, I don't know how I feel about sporting events at the White House.
Feels weird, but
Feels a little weird.
It'll probably look cool.
Like on the lawn?
yeah, I guess. They're doing it outside. And there's very, very select amount of tickets, obviously.
Yeah, I would think so.
My favorite right now is Alex Pereira, though.
Okay.
And he moved up, so.
When we were at the White House after the 2003 season, of course, there was the controversy with the USC having been the AP national champion and LSU being the real national champion, the BCS. Both teams visited the White House at the same time, and George W. was the president, and he made the comment during his remarks to the media when both teams, so we were on one side, like if you're looking at the White House, we were on one staircase and stage right of the president. And then USC was stage left on the other staircase. And he made the comment. And he was like, well, we'd love to see who is actually the best team. He's like, I got a pretty big backyard here. Why don't we settle right here? And we all laughed because we knew no sporting event would happen in his backyard. Well, I guess it's going to happen now. People are just going to fight. Pretty exciting.
I love the UFC, but I think that they do a really bad job of like storylines and stuff like that. You know, I don't think they do a great job of that.
And that's why I kind of said you got to be locked into the UFC to kind of know what's happening.
Yeah.
And I guess if you're locked into those media streams and outlets, they probably do promote it.
Yeah.
But I never hear about the fights unless it's like a huge one and it's popular on social media.
I knew about the Izzy one, but my cousin that follows UFC as much as I do, maybe even like a little more, he didn't know about the Izzy fight this weekend.
They just fight so much.
They do fight a lot. And then there's like fight night, and then there's like the pay-per-view ones, which I guess aren't pay-per-view anymore.
Mm-hmm. It used to be really fun. Like back when there was way less fighters, they weren't as good.
Yeah.
So the fights were better. Like
they're just like straight street fights.
It's just straight street fights. Now, that was skill. Like the guys with the actual skill would win, but it usually win in exciting fashion because they're fighting people that weren't as good.
They grapple a little too much for me now.
Yeah, everybody's just so good.
I want to see people get knocked out.
Everybody's so like dangerous now
Yeah.
that it's kind of hard to. All right. So UFC.
But I love Ilya Taporia. I love Alex Pereira. I love Volkanovski. Arman Sarukian's good too. Diego Lopez is fun to watch, but maybe not as good as people thought he was going to be. I mean, he's still good, but he's not.
Like I haven't heard of hardly any of those names.
Yeah.
Dang it, that's sad.
You probably heard like Makhachev though, like Islam Makhachev.
No. Dang it.
Alex Pereira? You might know.
I've heard of that.
Yeah.
I've heard of that name. All right. Well, let's go to break. When we come back, let's talk a little LSU softball action. Taking on Oklahoma. Want to get y'all's thoughts on how that series went. So stick with us right here on Off the Bench.
Off the Bench.
All right. If you are thinking about doing some cannonballs here pretty soon, maybe a couple of can openers, some gainers, belly busters, whatever it is, you're going to need a pool to do that. And if you're going to get a pool at your house, make sure you're doing it with the best company, the best pool company out there, which is Russell Pools, russellpools.com. Go to their website right there. It is the name you have to think about when you're thinking of the best custom pools in Louisiana. They've been doing it a long time. Chris Sanderson and the gang over there, absolutely crushing the pool game. Getting calls all over the place because, you know why? They hear about it, they see about it, but people are talking. When they get their pools done by Russell Pools, like word gets around. And you can go to their website. You can see all of their pictures of work they've done, designs they've made, and everything is from scratch. So, you know, you can get as exotic as you want. You can get as basic as you want. They got pools for all the price points, and they can literally do everything. They can draw it. They can design it, engineer it, build it, maintain it right there. RussellPools.com.
Maybe I don't really want to know how you got and grows, 'cause I just want to fly lately.
Off the Bench with Jacob Hester and Matt Flynn. Presented by Bayou Automotive.
All right, welcome back here off the bench. Thursday morning, 9:40. Flynn Alondra, Tay holding it down.
Wrapping it up.
Wrapping it up. We've been wrapping it up for a while here. I hope you're having a great day. What a fantastic time to be alive. Weather's great. LSU just dominating coaching hires and having awesome coaches all over the place. Being the villain everywhere. Fantastic. So I hope you're having a great day. I hope we'll have a great week. Well, Andre Tate, we got to be thankful. Every day we get to put our feet on the ground.
Absolutely.
It's not guaranteed, buddy.
Getting deep on us
getting deep.
Close out the show for the second time.
Me. That is me. I get deep all the time, deep in the feels. One of the sports that we haven't really brought up too much today.
Or generally, I feel
Generally, yeah. I mean, friend of the show.
Yes.
LSU softball lose the series this weekend against Oklahoma.
Correct.
But they did take one. I don't think they've beaten Oklahoma in 11 years.
I think that's what the stat was.
And they got them.
Got them.
They got them on Saturday.
They did.
They lose.
Kind of hung in there all weekend.
Yeah. I agree, because Friday was a close game and one that you maybe should have won. Like, they went to extras. They went to 8 innings. Lost that game 2-3, and then Wednesday. Saturday, you come back and you win 3-1. Jaden Heavner threw, not surprising, a complete game. Actually, you faced your old pitcher, Sydney Berzon, on Saturday. But Heavner threw 7 innings and walked 4 strikeouts and only gave up 2 hits. So she had a good day on Saturday. But then on Sunday, you lose 4-8, so you drop the series, and CeCe Solera started that game, and she's really the one that gave up most of your, well, I guess Heavner gave up 5-2, but she didn't start you off too well. CeCe did with she in a third of an inning gave up 3 hits and 3 runs, and then Heavner comes in and she gives up for 5 2/3, gives up 7 hits, 5 runs, all of them earned, and 1 walk, 3 strikeouts. So she kind of settled them down for a little bit, and then in the 5th inning they came back and scored 3, and LSU had back-to-back home runs. Kylie Edwards, and I can't remember, it was Kylie Edwards and Macy Bergeron that had back-to-back home runs. So they were down 4. In the 2nd inning, they went up 2-4, and they just couldn't get anything really done after that. So,
but they got him. They beat him once.
Let's
go.
That's Oklahoma's first SEC
You know what
loss
they say,
this year,
if you
by the
beat
way.
them once.
Oklahoma pretty decent.
Yeah.
Pretty decent at a couple things.
And you
Super
ran out of
decent.
gas game 3 for sure, but you were right there. Like Alondra mentioned, like the 3-2 game went into extras. You're there. You win 3-1 game 2. You probably should have won game 1. You're right there. Like if that game happens in a regional format, a chance for an upset was right there in your grasp. And sure, you ran out of gas against a really talented team, but that's really nothing to be ashamed of. Like
No, I don't
you
think
played
so either.
really, really well this weekend.
Yeah, and it's tough. The softball situation is tough to get a strong opinion about, because I think, what'd you just say? They've won one series,
One SEC series. So
this
they got
year.
swept by Tennessee, and then they lost the series to Texas A&M, who, like I mentioned to you earlier, they beat Texas yesterday, but Texas won the series. But that was their first SEC loss that they got. So Texas A&M, not a bad team. They were ranked 16th whenever you face them. So you lose that series, and then you come back and you win the series versus South Carolina, and you drop this one, which, again, like Taylor said, I guess, like, really not too much to be ashamed about, because you hung in there most of the time, and then you did get the win on Saturday. But I agree with you. It is kind of hard to like form a solid opinion on
they have
LSU
looked
softball.
bad.
They've looked bad at times, and then there's
this year.
Yeah.
But they're still ranked 20. Which is kind of tough to grasp, because a lot of times we're not bringing them up unless they get swept. Or they look bad at a handful of games in a row. So it's just hard to kind of formulate that opinion. But Oklahoma does 2 things in women's sports that are really like top of the line, which is softball and gymnastics. And they go out and they hang
you want
with
to talk
them.
about like the pinnacle of a sport? Oklahoma softball, incredible.
So
like a stranglehold on
hopefully,
softball.
Yeah, hopefully they can get hot. Take some positives away from it.
It's the same thing with LSU baseball. Like, there's plenty of baseball and softball left. You got plenty left. Now, it is the turning point. Like, I think the series for LSU versus Kentucky this weekend was pivotal. Like, if you lost that series, it was going to look really bad. Like we said earlier, 4-6 is way different than 3 or whatever the numbers are. I'm not good at math, but you know what I mean. But I felt like the Kentucky series for LSU this weekend was pivotal, especially given the grind that you have coming up.
Right, because if you go, let's say you win the series this coming weekend, which is going to be tough, but you're 6-6.
Like we said, they're limping into the series.
You're 6-6.
Tennessee is. They just got swept by Vanderbilt. Yeah.
You're right there. Like, to her point, if you were 3-6 coming into this weekend, you would essentially have to sweep Tennessee.
Yeah.
So, like, being 4-5, like, it's not where you want to be, but you're on the right track and you're trending in the right direction.
Well, look, I'm not one to enjoy or ever take a moral victory. I don't believe in them.
No.
But it was an actual victory we had.
Yeah.
So I'll take that.
I'll take it.
I'll take that. I'm not into almost winning, but yeah, I guess we did almost win yesterday. Hey, we take what we can get. We won Saturday.
Yeah.
So that's an actual victory we're going to build on.
Right.
So, like you said, a lot of softball left, a lot of baseball left. So here's that they get it rolling, keep it rolling, get the bats hot, and go win some games, go win some series. All right. But we're actually going to wrap it up next segment.
Ask the bench.
With Ask the Bench. So get your questions here in the chat on YouTube. Come on, if you aren't logged in right now, go get logged in. If you got some questions, hit us with it. We'll finish out with a little Ask the Bench right here when we come back off the bench.
Off the bench.
All right, go to getgordon.com. Gordon McKernan, injury attorneys. Gordon McKerney, injury attorney. We want to thank Gordon every week and Will Helmers for joining the show every single week with Louisiana Loaded right there and supporting Gordon McKernan. And we've seen all the things that Gordon McKernan does in the community. So we see the billboards, we see the commercials. Billboards make you laugh a little bit, a little sense of humor, but it's just to create that awareness about what they can do for you if you have been injured. We also seen what he does with the G team. All the great stuff they do with the G have been very influential in the NIL game and all the help and supports that he gives to LSU athletics each and every year. But look, if you have been injured, whether it is a little fender bender, whether it's a bad car accident, whether maybe you fell, slip or fall on the job site, we've been injured on the job, give them a call. Let them fight for you. Get what you deserve. GetGordon.com.
Off the Bench with Jacob Hester and Matt Flynn. Presented by Bayou Automotive.
All right, welcome back. Final segment here, Off the Bench, Monday morning. Oh, wow, what a show. A lot of action.
I feel like it went by so fast.
It did go by fast. Time flies when you're just having a great old time. A lot of baseball takes today. Stitch head over here.
I really wish y'all were watching, I don't know if Taylor was, but I know you and Jake weren't. When Zach York had an infield single, I was crying laughing.
It was great.
That man turned the Jets on.
Did it look fast? No.
Oh, dude,
Absolutely not.
When LSU was down big, LSU fans on social media.
He fumbled the ball a little bit. Yeah.
LSU fans on social media like to overreact about everything, and LSU was down, and somebody's like, why doesn't Jay Johnson pinch run Zach York? He hasn't done it all year. Then the comments were like, did you beat out an infield single? I don't think so.
Not a big deal. In an SEC game?
That's right, dude.
So funny.
That's our guy.
So the triple threat.
I did see maybe one of the worst takes that I've ever seen in my life this weekend. Somebody said that Jay Johnson is not good at developing talent and that he's a good recruiter. I'm like, what?
Look at third
He's
base
literally
alone.
known for developing talent. What are we doing here? These are all new people. You think that they're just in one season just going to be like that?
Yeah.
What guy under Jay Johnson got worse when he was here? Literally none of them. Who got
I was
worse?
puzzled.
I heard he might be retiring, too.
Jay?
Jay?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Damn it, dude.
Tyler Daigle had it first.
He's too young.
He's too young. He's got so much life ahead of him. So much life. I got to ask the bench here. Hashtag ask the bench. If we do come across an alien race, does that mean they get an expansion team? I think it depends on what sport. Really, they're not going to be great at all sports.
Oh, Goodell's giving him a team. He's itching too.
I got a feeling like they could probably, aliens, in my head, they could probably pick up tennis quickly.
I mean, they're really good at basketball. Look at Wemby.
That's a good point. They'd be good at basketball. Pretty self-explanatory. Now, football is probably a little too much X's and O's to get good fast. Baseball, probably not going to get good fast at that. But pure athleticism, you got to think they're going to be pretty athletic.
Yeah.
Hashtag ask the bench. Why is My High only in stock at the Perkins and Bluebonnet Rouse's locations?
It's not. It's at the denim one. I get it all the time.
Because they sell out fast, people. Those shelves get stocked at least twice a week. Get it while it's hot. And it's about to be real hot.
Yep.
All right, did we talk about the Ace Ventura Rhino last week?
No, I don't think so. It's sold.
Yeah, it's sold.
Like 30 grand.
Nope. It didn't. The Ace Ventura Rhino that we've been talking, the butt birth rhino. Pretty hot in these rhinos. Sold for $59,850.
So what are you going to do with all the money I gave you? I thought we all put in for this.
Well, I bid it, so it's not ours anymore.
Ah.
Just gotta hold on.
I can't get that back.
That's the risk you take,
That's
I guess.
the risk you take. Before the auction started, the high estimate was $8,000. It was estimated to go between $4,000 and $8,000.
But it went for 30?
59.
Oh, wow.
Guys, y'all gotta know, like, I'm not gonna ask these questions about crabs. It's not gonna do it.
I like this one. Ask the bench, why are Murphy, Sam, and Jody giving away a free truck today?
Oh, good point.
I mean,
Follow up to the other aspect's question. Hey, Taylor, where's your truck?
it is in a warehouse in Mobile.
Shut
It's
up.
been there since March 24th,
Shut
and there
up.
is no way to get it. I just have to wait. I had it. I was on the phone for 3 hours.
You
on
better get that
Saturday.
$400 back, bro.
Oh, I'm getting it back.
Yeah.
Actually,
It's
I guess
in the process.
real quickly. So is Magalondra in support of Trump or Megalodon?
The Megalodon, 100%. I think it's a Megalodon, but
Yeah,
Are they on?
okay.
are you-
I just love
is-
sharks.
Is Trump anti-Megalodon?
Right.
I don't know.
Are they on opposite sides?
Apparently, the Megalodon's pro-Trump if he's Megalodon.
Yeah.
All right,
both.
we thank you.
Out the
We
train.
appreciate you joining in. We love y'all. We will see y'all tomorrow. The tripod rides again. Go America.
Off the bench.
All right, go to gotommys.com. Tommy's windows, doors, siding.
Ayo, Tommy!
Hey! That was pretty good.
Thank you.
Not bad. You gotta throw the accent in there.
Ayo,
It's always
Tommy!
it's like a Brooklyn accent. or
Yeah.
something.
Hey, yo, Tommy!
Hey, yo, Tommy.
Because Tommy's an Italian name. That makes sense.
Oh, yeah, that's right. All right, go to gotommys.com. Check out their line of work, windows, doors, siding. You can go and see their gallery of work, all the things that they do. If you call them, if you got a project happening and they install it, guess what? You get a lifetime warranty on that. So lifetime is good for, well, hell, a lifetime. So if you got a project happening, make sure you give them a call. Talk to them about your project. We know you might get a couple of different price points from some different companies, but make sure you talk to Tommy. Do yourself that favor. Let him show you why they win award after award. The Angie Super List Award every year since 2016. You will clearly see the difference when you work with Tommy. Go to gotommys.com.